And just a moment. And it is now 3 o'clock, and almost 200 people are with us. Welcome to the meeting to know about the big news. And like somebody from our team has written in the notification that whenever Vikas comes, he always comes with the big news. This is very true. Whenever he comes, he has some of the other surprises or news for you, and he never fails in getting you excited. He is always there to bring more excitement in the team. Last time it was Amazon Easy, then it was Crusade, Level Next. Every time when he comes, he always has something to tell you, and with a blast. So this time we are going to call Vikas, and he is going to give you a very big news. To tell you about the news, obviously he is the person who is going to brief you about the big news. Even I am not very much aware what news he is going to give. So, but we have received some suggestions from you all only, and as we have got the advice, suggestions from you all, and we always try to implement the suggestions or advice which we get from our team, no matter whether it is a small technical advice, or it is something related to the channels, or something related to the development of the company. We always consider the advice which is being given by our team. So this time also, it is one of the advice which is given by the team. Now we have implemented it, so this is the time we are going to announce it. And so I think some of you are aware about what is that thing, because I also have some guesses. I think I am correct on that path, but this is from the team only. And as you all know, Vikas, he cannot wait much to give you the news. This time he can't even wait till evening. I think we got the notification confirmation in the morning, and he is ready with the whole meeting and everything. He can't even wait for the people to join in the evening. So I think I should not wait for much of the time. So now over to you, Vikas, for the big news.
I hope I can make you excited to do something which I actually asking since long. Okay, great. Is Rajesh Kandoi there? Rajesh Kandoi.
Sir, he's joining in 2 minutes.
Okay. So meanwhile he joins, I will. Okay, let me see how many of you can guess this news. I think most of my teammates are also not knowing this news. Write in the chat box. Don't raise hands. Write in the chat box. IPO. Okay. What else? First customer. Okay. What else? No idea. Referral of referrals, new feature in app or UPass, by card, IPO implementation, Amazon Easy, customer app launch, UPV, big vendor, circle news. Hi Rajesh bhai sahab. But first of all, let me thank all of you. It is more than 220 people are sitting here. I really thank you कि आप इतने short notice पे you can manage this. चलो, meanwhile he comes, I'll just please pin Rajesh Kandoi with me on the screen. Stop your guesswork. He is here and we will announce this now. Yeah. Okay, super. I'll tell you why we have Mr. Rajesh Kandoi here. You will just know. As always, I have felt that whenever you do any manthan, there is wish also, there is Amrit also. And this time when we were doing a manthan of our level next people, there was one great idea given to me and I got so much excited about it. I think this is the fastest implementation I have done about anything in the global Garner ecosystem. Right. So I think it is not more than a week's time when this idea came to us, and now we have finally implemented it. Yes, on app it will take time because we have given that in approval, but on your this thing web dashboard it is already active. So now what it is, I'll tell you. First idea was to add users without a transaction in your UPOS. OTP based addition of UPOS as a default user. So we have implemented that. So one good news for all of you is that now without even doing a single rupee transaction, you can add your user in your UPOS. So this is already implemented. But the biggest of all is Mr. Kandoi has given a very good idea to us that अभी क्या होता है सिस्टम में in Telugu, please, I cannot speak in Telugu, sorry. You will get a translation in Telugu, don't worry. Okay, so I lost it. मैं क्या बोल रहा था यार?
User in
idea.
Okay, yes. So one thing is you will be able to add your user in your UPOS just by an OTP, one thing. But till date, whenever your user was bringing any user or he was doing any referral, you are not getting anything in your UPOS, right? So this idea was given to us by Rajesh Bhai. Why not we give that user to this UPOS as his default user? Understand this. हमने क्या किया है, मैं इंग्लिश और हिंदी दोनों में बोलूंगा इस चीज को. दिस इज वन बिग आइडिया एंड आई एम रियली एक्साइटेड अबाउट इट. प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड. सो अब राजेश भाई ने हमें ऐसा बोला कि आप जो भी अब रेफरल आ रहा है इस यूजर से, अगर उसका कोई बाय डिफॉल्ट यूपॉज नहीं है, व्हाई डोंट यू गिव दैट यूजर एज डिफॉल्ट यूजर फॉर द यूपॉज जिसमें वो रेफरल यूजर लगा हुआ है. मैं फिर से रिपीट करूंगा. Let's say I am Vikas Rawat. I am the UPOS owner. Rajesh Bhai is my first customer. I have added Rajesh Bhai as my first customer through OTP. Now let's say now Rajesh Bhai has referred some user to us. As of now, what was happening was that user was having no UPOS as default UPOS, right? Because उनको as a user Rajesh Bhai लेके आए, तो उनको सर्विस करने के लिए कोई UPOS नहीं था. So now there will be two things happening. One, that user will get a UPOS so that now he can ask that UPOS owner to service him, and this UPOS will get also an automatic user. So now while selling the UPOS, we can tell them कि now we are also bringing new customers to you. I hope you are able to understand what I'm trying to say. This is one big thing, and just to thank Rajesh Bhai, we have also given him 10 shares of Global Garner just for this beautiful idea. And the day he has given me this idea, it was simply stuck into my head, and I think this is the fastest implementation of anything which I got in the system. I hope this will make our life easy when we are selling and pitching UPOS, because just think of one thing. Now if this UPOS owner promotes my circle, all users are getting connected automatically to his UPOS if they are not default user UPOS to anyone else. Even 1% incentive will give 120 crore to this UPOS. Even 1% probability also gives him 1.2 crore rupees, which is huge. This idea is mind-boggling. It is now time to use this idea. Tell all your UPOS owners that now onwards, whatever customer they are adding, first of all, they need not to do any transaction with them. So by default, just an OTP will add that user in your UPOS. One. Now, if that user refers other users and these users don't have their UPOS, by default UPOS, anyone else, the current UPOS will become a default UPOS in that user. Yes, of course, user will have all the liberty to change UPOS and whatever. But as of now, what we have done is that user will get a default UPOS, and this UPOS will also get a user from Global Garner side. So this will help you to pitch UPOS now. कि by default also you will get some income if you are not even servicing the customer. And if by any chance this UPOS promotes my circle, it's a big money minting for him. I think it cannot get bigger than this. This is really good idea. And thank you, Rajesh Bhai, for this brainstorming and whatever you have given to. I think this will change the entire dynamics of globalgarner. Thank you very much. Your words on these, please. And then we'll take some questions. आप mute पे हैं. Please unmute करें अपने आप को.
I want to translate all this in one single line, that one UPOS owner, a UPOS owner, if he adds a single good customer, then he has probability of earning 120 crore rupees commission. If a UPOS owner adds one single good customer, right, sir?
Correct.
Because every UPOS, at least 100, 200 customers supposed to add. But if a single good customer he can able to add, and he can earn 120 crore rupees or whatever.
Even you take 1% probability, then also it is 1 crore rupee.
1 crore rupees. Yes, sir.
So this will give us a good pitch to pitch our UPOS. One good thing is the target which we have set for ourselves will be easily achieved by just pitching these two features. I think these are two great features which has now add on to our UPOS ecosystem.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Rajesh Bhai. And now we can take questions. Okay, you can raise your hands. I will read out some questions which are now in the inbox, and then we'll go ahead. Current year. What will you do with your valuation report? I'm not going to give any valuation report now. You need not to sell UPOS on valuation. Please understand this. Superb. Okay. Mr. Mukesh Ashar has asked, when we add user, it is through OTP now. In this new scenario, the referred user will automatically be tagged to UPOS, tagged upon, which will be without OTP. Yes. Without OTP, this user will come into your UPOS, because anyways his default UPOS is nobody. So what we are doing is we will make him, the OTP is required by the main user who is referring that user. So the first user needs to give his OTP. Remaining, the referral users will be automatically add to your UPOS. Is this valid for old customer? No. From now onwards, from today onwards, it will be implemented into systems. We cannot go back. It is a lot of money for us also. Okay. Who else? Okay, Dinesh Janji. Before I answer Dinesh Janji, now I'll not entertain chat box questions. You have to come on the screen and then ask, but I'll answer this last question. Will it work with added through UPOS customer pin? Yes. Simply understand, any user who is having a default UPOS, we are going to take that default UPOS as a default UPOS for all the customers which are added afterwards. Not unmuting. Tanisha, please unmute Dinesh Bhai.
Please unmute yourself.
हाँ जी सर, गुड आफ्टरनून.
Good afternoon.
सर, मैंने राजेश जी को अपना यूजर बनाया यूपोज का. राजेश जी ने आगे अपना यूजर बनाया अपने रेफरल कोड से, उन्होंने आगे बनाया
जी.
अब राजेश जी ने अपना यूपोज चेंज कर लिया, मतलब डिफॉल्ट यूजर मुझे हटा के किसी और को कर लिया, तो फिर नीचे वाले सारे उसके साथ जाएंगे या वो मेरे पास ही रहेंगे? नहीं. जब तक वो यूजर खुद चेंज नहीं करेगा तब तक नहीं जाएगा. इट इज नॉट दैट चेन वी आर क्रिएटिंग. इट इज जस्ट सिंगल टाइम रेफरल दैट इज गोइंग इनटू द सिस्टम. सिस्टम विल चेक किसका रेफरल है, वो डिफॉल्ट बना देगा. अब जब तक कस्टमर नहीं हटाएगा तब तक वो नहीं हट सकता. ओके. और सर अभी के ये जो यूजर हैं, अभी के उनके नीचे यूजर वो कहाँ जाएंगे? वो उनको बाय
अभी वो किसी में नहीं रहेंगे, बट आज से जो आप यूजर बनाओगे वो आपके बाय डिफॉल्ट होते जाएंगे.
ओके, ठीक है सर, थैंक यू.
Welcome.
Mr. Suresh.
Mr. Suresh.
Today I refer one user, but he did not update his profile. He can get the benefit also.
But he has to be a complete user, because you have to be visible in his default user list, a UPOS list.
Okay.
Until unless you are not visible in his default UPOS list, your UPOS will not go further into the referral he is doing. Anyways, without doing a registration, he will not be able to refer also, no?
Yeah, he's tried to update the profile, but there is some problem for signing in.
No, but without updating the profile, he will not be able to refer also.
Yeah, I see. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so there are no hand raised. There is one question in the inbox. Can we remove inactive customers from the UPOS? Means, why do you want to remove inactive customers? They are not doing any harm to you, no? Whenever they will become active, they will give some revenue to you. And please come on screen and then ask, right? Okay, Mr. Dinesh Jain.
सर अभी जो हमारे कस्टमर हैं हमारे यूपोज में, जिन्होंने अभी तक कोई ट्रांजैक्शन नहीं की है, आज से पहले तो वो एक्टिव नहीं होते थे क्योंकि आपका जो रूल था, अब आज से वो हमारे एक्टिव कस्टमर हो जाएंगे क्या?
सॉरी, कम अगेन.
मैंने 1 महीने पहले किसी कस्टमर को ऐड किया अपने यूपोज में, क्योंकि उस केवल ऐड किया, कोई ट्रांजैक्शन नहीं की.
ठीक है.
अब आज के बाद वो हमारे एक्टिव कस्टमर में ऐड होंगे या पहले ट्रांजैक्शन के बाद ही ऐड होंगे?
आपको डिफॉल्ट कस्टमर का हमने केवल वो दिया, एक्टिव इनएक्टिव से कोई मतलब नहीं है. मतलब ये
वो ये पूछ रहे हैं कि पहले ये होता था कि 10 रुपए का ट्रांजैक्शन करना है तभी कस्टमर ऐड होगा, और अब से क्या है, कस्टमर ऐड कर लिया तो बिना ट्रांजैक्शन के भी ऐड है. तो ये पूछ रहे हैं इनका कोई ऐसा कस्टमर है जिसको ऐड तो पहले किया था बट उसने ट्रांजैक्शन नहीं किया, तो पुराने के लिए भी ये अप्लाई होगा?
नहीं, आज से जो आप ऐड करेंगे वही ऐड होगा. मैं बोल रहा हूँ जो भी हमने इम्प्लीमेंट किया है वो आज से किया है, पैसे पीछे जाके नहीं किया है. तो आप उनको दोबारा से ऐड कर लीजिए, ओटीपी बेस्ड.
ओके, ठीक. दोबारा से ऐड हो सकता है सर सेम कस्टमर?
मेरे हिसाब से तो हो ही सकता है ना.
यूपॉस में आप उसको पहले हटा दीजिए फिर ऐड कर दीजिए.
अच्छा,
ट्राई कर लीजिए, अगर नहीं होगा तो फिर आप करण को फोन कर लीजिएगा, वो बता देगा कैसे करना है.
राइट सर, राइट.
यस, या मिस्टर अमर. या
Okay, now we have started stop the procedure of automatically downloading and installing the app. We stopped it. So only through reference it's going. Now the speed at which we will start acquiring customers will slightly be impacted, because when we do mass marketing, we can free download will increase our consumer base. Now imagine that happens. From each pin code, we will start adding customers automatically based on the pin code to the UPOS. From our side, for example, UPOS owner adds 1 customer, 2 customers. 2 customers which are hanging, which is downloaded. So if we can start giving them, don't you think the speed at which we can acquire customers will increase?
No, this is actually not my idea, and I was not in favor of this idea. But as we always say that we have listened to our team. Since last 4 years, everybody was after my life to change this feature and make it mandatory. So you can get a voting done if everybody agrees. I really want to have optional of referral. I don't buy this idea of mandatory referral, but of course, because everybody has time and again pushed me to do this, therefore we have done it.
Yeah, I understand. Only thing, the rate at which we acquire customers can slow down.
I totally understand that, and I totally am with that idea, but I have to be with the team also. No, the majority wins every time in Global Garner.
Whenever we have the new Zoom meeting, that time we can take a poll from the public if you want.
Yeah, poll you will defeat on that poll. मैंने 4 साल का poll किया तभी हमने ये feature डाला है. No issue.
Anyway, discuss it out later.
Thank you. Yeah, Sumit ji. आप अनम्यूट नहीं है, आप म्यूट हैं.
हाँ सर, आपने अभी बटन दिया सर, बहुत अच्छा है सर. मैं पूछा था सर, मेरे 500 प्लस यूजर्स हैं मेरे ऐप में, तो मैं जो एग्जिस्टिंग यूजर है उसको वापस से कैसे कर सकता हूँ? तो ऑलरेडी यूजर दिखाएगा ना उसमें. आप बोले कि वापस.
फिर वही बात है, अब मैं पहले पैदा क्यों नहीं हुआ उसकी लड़ाई नहीं कर सकते ना।
अभी
अब
आपने
ये
बोला
फीचर
ना,
आज से इम्प्लीमेंटेड है, आज से जो होगा वो होगा, सिंपल।
नहीं, अभी आपने वो दिनेश जी ने बोला ना आपको, मैं उसका पूछा हूँ सर कि एग्जिस्टिंग का आप बोल रहे हैं कि वापस से कर लीजिए, वो कैसे करने का बोल रहे हैं आप?
नहीं, वो कुछ और बोल रहे थे, आप कुछ और बोल रहे हैं।
हाँ, वो क्लियरिटी नहीं आया सर, वो थोड़ा सा
मैंने बोला ना, जो यूजर आपके यूपॉज में है उन्होंने ये पूछा कि मेरे यूपॉज में जो यूजर पहले से हैं उनका क्या होगा। आप यूजर ऐप क्या पूछ रहे हैं रेफरल, उन्होंने यूपॉज का पूछा था।
तो मैं अपने यूपोज में यदि मेरे एग्जिस्टिंग यूजर्स को ऐड कर लूं अभी, तो
आप कर लीजिए, कौन मना कर रहा है।
तो उसके बाद हो पाएगा क्या सर वहां से वो?
मैंने बोला ना, ये 500 लोगों का रेफरल तो ऑलरेडी जा चुका होगा ना किसी ना किसी को।
हाँ जी,
जो आप आज से ऐड करेंगे वो ऑटोमेटिकली आपके ऐड होते चले जाएंगे।
ठीक है।
Okay. Anything else? All we should close. I asked for a small meeting, but thank you very much. It was a good 200, almost 225 people are there. Good. Thank you very much. Mr. Abdul Riaz.
Yeah. My question is this: if an existing
पहले तो आप ईद
customer,
मुबारक लीजिए।
yeah,
मैं कह रहा हूँ सबसे पहले तो आप ईद मुबारक लीजिए। मैं बोल रहा हूँ ईद मुबारक।
Okay, I was not hearing it. Thank you. Okay.
Yes,
my question is this: if any of my existing customers, if they refer someone, it's going to be automatically added the referrals.
Exactly.
Okay,
In your UPOS, they will be added as default customer. You will be added in their user app as default UPOS.
Okay, right. Okay, thank you.
Yes, don't worry. As always, we will share this recording. Okay, Sridhar.
सर अभी ये यूजर रेफर करने जो मेरा भी एक यूपोस है सर, माय पर्सनल रेफरल इज इक्वल टू यूपोस रेफरल.
Come again.
I have UPOS in my name, sir.
Okay.
If I referral through my personal referral is equal to UPOS referral, तो UPOS से ही रेफर करना या मेरा पर्सनल आईडी से रेफर किया तो भी वो रेफरल UPOS डिफॉल्ट बनेगा?
वो आपके UPOS में यूजर की तरह ऐड होना चाहिए. Your user app has nothing to do with this.
तो यूजर बनने के बाद UPOS में यूजर
फिर आप let's say I'll give you another example. Let's say you are a first of all you have a UPOS. Now in that UPOS you are user also. So in your user app you are as a default UPOS you are there. Now with your user app, if you will refer anyone, they will automatically be added in your UPOS.
So without transaction, now we are
without transaction, without even OTP. The first person has to give OTP. That's it.
Okay, so I understood.
Right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, great. I think we are done for the day. Thank you very much. Hopefully this idea will bring a lot of joy and happiness to all of you, like it does to me. Thank you.